Hello everybody. I can see I'm on with Twitch, and as usual there we are. Well, that was fast today. I wasn't sure if we would have the internet today, but we do. So welcome to the stream. I've got a lot on my workbench. I actually have, I'm at a point where I've finished all my, no offense, the stuff that makes all the money, and now I get to do the fun things. But then at some point I'll start fretting about, oh no one's ever going to buy anything. I better get back to work. So I have a lot of things that I'm working on today. And so welcome. Definitely say hello if you are in the chat. Well, hey, Complete Walking Stick. Hello. You are the first. So yeah, we got some things to do. And before we kind of get into my actual, the one task that I set aside, I was at this perfect spot the other day and I'm like, oh, this would be just perfect for live streaming. So we're going to get to that in a second, but I'm just going to, I don't know, do a little show and tell as to what else is going on. Well, hey, Drew, welcome. Sorry I didn't stream. To be honest, there's no way for me to say, hey, I'm not going to be streaming, but I will always tell you when I am going to be streaming. So I think that's a more positive way to go. Let us segue over to the workbench. We'll just jump right on in. And I'm still here. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave the Vimeo link on there because we'll start with what's going on in our Vimeo tutorials. Because right now, if you subscribe to my Vimeo tutorials, how do we find out when you will be streaming? Well, it will generally be happening noon on Fridays. That's pretty much all I can handle right now. And I usually will, if you follow me on Facebook, whatever the other thing is, Instagram, that's where I tend to say, hey, I'm going to be streaming today at noon. So, you get what you get. So, but anyway, we'll talk first about what's happened. Then we'll talk about my sample strips. I'm doing a tutorial. If you are a more advanced, or if you are just a very bold beginner level enamel artist, I am in the middle of making a tutorial about how to make this enameled bracelet. And I've got I think there's going to be 6 parts total in this particular tutorial. There might be 7. There's a lot going on with this, and so I'm trying to kind of take it in easily digestible steps. But we have just uploaded the royal we, because it is quite literally just me. And I just uploaded the second part of the tutorial, and here's where we are in the tutorial. Remember, we've got our sterling silver base, and yes, it's cast, whatever, deal with that. You can purchase the 3D model and get it cast. I'm not going to be selling these bases because they cost almost $200. So it's not worth me buying a bunch of them, raising the price, and then selling them to you. So, but you can buy the 3D model very inexpensively at my Etsy store. So whatever, I'm not putting that link up. But you can see, we've got all these wires done on the inside. We've got a layer of black enamel, and I've got the wires glued and fired. And that is where we stand as of right now. In the next video, which I shall be doing probably it'll be posted on the 1st of March, and I'll probably be filming it next week, is we're going to get all of the enamel on the inside here. We're going to get the wires done for the outside. Yes, it's more curly cues. What else are we going to do in that video? We're going to get an actual enamel on you can see there's no enamel. I know it is not the usual way of doing things. It's the way I do them, and whatever. So, but we'll get enamel on here. We're going to get some silver foil. We'll get I'm going to just say maybe we'll get to the point where we're gluing our wires on the outside. I can't promise that. So if you're at all interested in that, or over 150 other tutorial videos, please go to my Vimeo channel, You can see the link right down there, and subscribe. It is the #1 way you can support me if you like what you see here. So there is the Vimeo update. And well, hey, Angie. Yeah, I know. I've been very stressed out about this because remember, I'm trying new things. I shouldn't try new things during a tutorial, but that's what I do. So we've got that. Let me put you away and you away. So that is part 1 of what's going on. Oh, and the other thing I'm excited about that's not a Vimeo tutorial is when I got, this is the tutorial base. You can see I've had it cast. This is the extra one that I have. And I haven't removed the flues, but I also, for my own fun project, I've made a slightly larger one. This was wildly expensive to get cast. Ow, I have to remove the sprues. Nicely done. But I've got kind of my design. It's going to be the tortoise and the hare. And I'm hoping to get wires started soon. You can see we'll have the tortoise on one side and our friend over here. So that's what this bracelet is going to be. But I have to finish this thing first. And I also, oh my God, I shouldn't even show you this because I'm so ashamed. I haven't finished my little vessel that I've been working on. I keep meaning to get it all finished up, but I've got the lid started, grinding and polishing. Let me get the lid out here. I don't know why I have a weird mental block about this piece. I think because there's problems with it, but this is, you can see I've started the grinding and on the top. So, but I've just got a lot going on. I need to take a 6-month sabbatical just to get all my projects done. So, because I get excited about new things, but I'm not allowed to do that until I get all this other stuff done. And alrighty, so right before we get into this project, I did just yesterday, I had a little extra time and I had 10 more color samples. They were lump enamels and they'd been sitting for months on my bench because I hadn't ground them down, because grinding lump is kind of a bit of a grind. But I was feeling unproductive yesterday, so I ground all 10 in a row without stopping. And then this morning I got up early because I was super excited about it, and I had the bases ready. I made these sample strips, and I thought we could have a quick little, looky-loo at what we found, because these were just kind of miscellaneous things that I had kind of acquired. We'll actually start with this one. This is I don't really do a ton of this is an Old Thompson Princeton Orange lump enamel. I was kind of in the market for something medium orange that's a little bit lighter. It's actually very similar. Let me grab the other orange. I'll just grab the whole thing. We'll grab the whole thing. Let's move those over there. It's very similar. Let me move you over. They don't have since they're brand new. And you know what? Let me move you out of the way. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about squishing. You can see it's very similar to this other orange that you can easily get, which is Sawyer 291 orange. I don't know if it's easy to get. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit yellower, but very similar. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit lighter than it actually ended up being. So yeah, so that was kind of nice. I don't do a ton of opaques, so there we have the orange. But while we have the pinks out, this was a Old Thompson, it's just called Pale Pink, and it is very pretty, very blushy, but look how wildly reactive it is to the silver. So pretty color, but very similar. I think this is 1090 Peach. Nihon Shippo. It's a very close peachy, but you can see that although it's a little bit richer in hue, it's just so, and I prepare these blanks really, really well. So if it's getting yellow in the middle here, I'm probably actually never going to use it, but nice to have, nice to have. It's honestly use the Nihon Shippo 1090. So that's why I make these samples. Let's see, what else do we have? I got 2 more lump enamels in these clear whites. Let me know if this is getting boring, because whatever, I could talk about sample strips. This is an interesting one. This is also an old Thompson. You can see it is silver reactive, but not terribly so. So just in this little area where I've got the exposed silver, like it's well-behaved reaction. This is crystal, crystal lump. That's all. It doesn't even have a number. Old Thompson, and a really pretty clear, but it was actually such a hard enamel, which means it has a high melting temperature. I ended up putting it back in the kiln after I pulled all the other ones out for another go around. So I'm not sure how I would be using this color, because I can't really use it as a base coat since it's silver reactive. You know, but welcome to the collection. So there's that. This is just flower. I just got some lump enamel, Nihon Shippo NG302 flower white, a beautiful kind of translucent. It's not opalescent. Very pretty white. Yeah, nothing exciting there. And then I've got a bunch. Let me get the pinks out of the way. Thank you, pinks. It's always a good day when I bring out the pinks and the reds. Let's go right over there. And then finally, I swear we'll get to work. I could spend an hour staring at these things. These are just some random lumps that I got. I'm always in the mood for these kind of light greens. I find them very, very magical. You can see, you know, we're not necessarily using these specific colors, but amazing, amazing. And I know they're subtly different. I think this is my favorite. That is an Old Thompson 513 Chartreuse. Beautiful. This is an Old Thompson. It's just green. Doesn't have a number. It's one of their original greens. Very pretty, very clean. And then I bet this is, what is this? Chartreuse? Gold, 724 gold. All Old Thompson, just very subtle, very nice. And then this little guy, I'm always looking for Old Thompson brown lumps. If you have any, I will buy them from you, but they have to be in lump. This is 112 Hazel, a really beautiful. You can see it's a little bit reactive to the silver, but not terrible. So very, very pretty. You can see is it more green? Is it more yellow? Pretty, pretty. Last thing, we've got these 2 greens. Here we have, I believe this is the Emerald, Old Thompson 121. Just a pretty emerald. And then we've got, this one is green. Oh yeah, 893 Old Thompson, just a green. Nice. So they will, I'm welcoming them. And they'll join their cohorts on the board as soon as I get the magnets glued on, which I'll do later today. So I think for right now, we're done with samples. I am going to be redoing all of my blacks, grays, and whites. That is a project for another month, not this. It took me so long to finally get all the blues done, and then these little guys. It's nice, but always looking for new colors and always very excited about that. So there we go. Let's see. Hello. Well, hey, Nora. Hey, Tony. Griselda, hello. Lorraine, welcome. And yes. All right, now we're going to get to actually why we came today. Maybe why you came today. And I got to arrange these colors first. So let's pull our project. I set all the colors over there. We've got, this is going to be, here's the front of it. And we haven't even, the wires on the front are done, but they're not attached yet. Here are the wires on the front, not done. And we're going to do those after we get the back done, because the back, I enamel it entirely first. I know I don't want to even hear anybody complaining about why I do that. It's just what I do. And so I've got, let me tell you what I have with this back so far. I've got, obviously all the wires are glued in place. I've got one coat over the whole thing of yellows and blues. And then the day before yesterday, I got all of the greens and the little miscellaneous colors done. And so what we're going to do today, and I could have done, there's no reason I couldn't have done the background at the same time, but I didn't want any of these darker blue colors to creep under and contaminate. So, and also this is a fun project. It's not for anybody, it's for me. So I get to take my time with it. And so, but today we're going to be doing the background. So this dark kind of peacock blue going into this greenish, going, you know, a little bit of a thing. We got to figure it out. And there we go. And all right, and I have to kind of organize. Here's all of the colors in here. I kind of scooped them up. We've got, and I'm just going to arrange them really fast. They're all here. I don't need to pull colors, but I'm going to kind of go and put these down. Let me move this over. There we go. I wonder if I can zoom in. Hold on. There we are. There. Whatever. All right, so we're going to start with, I think that's my peacock blue. Then we're going over here. And then we're going, are we going over here? Yes. Then we're transitioning there. And then we're going there. And where are we ending up? Where's my, are we ending up here? Very pale green. Oh, yeah, I guess that's exactly. So we're going to do from top to bottom this transition. Easy as pie. I say, let me just arrange these. Here we go. This is why we've got some of these colors. And these are all the other colors. And mostly these colors will also be on the front, but I haven't decided. So that's the other colors. That's already in place. This color, this color, I am in love with. Absolutely in love with. I made this, I just got this enamel the other day. So you want me to tell you what it is? It is Shower 132 green. It's really gorgeous, really gorgeous. It's a kind of a cooler version of a chartreuse, and I'm loving it. You can see it as this middle green right here. It's really pretty. So, and I had a thought, but then I changed my mind again of doing a lighter background, but you know, I'm going to stick with this. I've blabbed so much. So we've got these colors. Now I have to find, I got some, I didn't have to get up. I've got I'm going to zoom out a little bit because now we got to do some washing. Let me get these lights out of the way. So, hello. There we go. Let's get our colors. I'm going to set you right there. And I'm going to, I've washed them, so I'm going to do a little mini wash. That's Peacock. There's L60. Let's see. Oh, this is a real pretty color that you can definitely get from, Enamel Art Supply. It's 120 Goddess Aqua. It's a new color for me. I'm loving it. It's very pretty. It's a welcome addition to the team. H54 will be next. Where are you, buddy? I'm just going to, I know I had you. Oh yeah, it just looks a little lighter. There's that. And then we've got our palm. Gorgeous, gorgeous. One of my absolute favorite colors. And there we are. Finally, N36. Nia. N36. Is it yellow? Is it green? So we've got, those are the colors we're going to do. And I'm going to wash them. Complete walking stick. You know, that's just your name. Do you go complete walking stick? Have you been on the Camino with your walking stick? Now, this is so cool. I could never make nice. You could if, oh, let me turn off my Vimeo thing. But go to that link. I have tutorials, so many tutorials about how to make the sample strips because I think it is such an integral part. Hold on, let me get the Vimeo thing. There we go. You could. The good news is, you know, I'm still, because I'm actually making these samples to replace a set of older samples that I make. So if you order anything from my Etsy page, kit-wise, like a enameling kit or a sanding stick, you get a free old sample strip. Miscellaneous, mostly blues, but I actually have an extra pink that the next person's gonna get as a fun freebie. There we go. I feel like I'm gonna need more. What is that? L60. L60. I'll just get some in a moment. Let's just do that. Yeah, not gonna lie, I am gonna put up the Etsy store link. There we go. All right, there's that. Is this ground from lump? Interesting. I don't have the kiln on, but it's going to take a while. All right, we've got that. Last, do I want, oh, what is in there? You know, that's my own fault for not, oh, it's just a, is it embedded in the plastic? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't put the lids on these things. They've been sitting. Oh, and to everybody who signed up to be in my 5-day workshop in Columbus, at the Columbus Craft Center in June, welcome. It's full. Thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. And there we go. All right, we got those. I said I wanted to get a little bit more of this since I'm going to need a bit more than I think I have. That's L60. So I know I said I was ready to go, but I obviously am not. Warm blue. L60. Did I? Oh, here it is. It better be sifted. Thank you. Choop. Just put a little bit in there. That should be more than enough. There we go. And the blues are so, because I just did all my blue samples, I completely redid them. I've completely organized all of my blue enamels, and so I know exactly, it's amazing. I can find them. I know exactly what I have. And now I need to do that to all the others. Nice and clean. There we go. All right, let me get a good brush. Which one of the brushes do I want to do? I think this one. Looks looks like a good one. All right, we'll use that brush. And, oh wait, hold on. Is this brush better? Yes, there's the good brush. Let me put these other brushes. Nice. All right, so we are ready. I've got water. I've got some little paper towels. Let me have a moment of rest and relaxation. And let's get started. I'm going to go to the microscope. Hold on, I know I'm going to pull this out and bring this. I'm going to move these guys over there. We're going to start and go top downward. Hold on. And let's switch over to the microscope camera. Oh, look, there's all of those. Hold on. That'll just have to do. Right there. I know it's a little dark. Hold on. It's so funny. It's like there's like 52 lights pointed at these things, and it seems dark. Do we want? Yeah, whatever. Hold on. It's fine. Okay, now we're gonna get started. I fooled around long enough. Are we totally? There we go. Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna move these over here. All right, we're gonna start with our peacock. Pour some of that off. There we go. I'm going to start at the top. Maybe get some water on there. I had just had a cup of coffee before I started. That was a bit of a mistake. I'm feeling a little jittery. Let's see. Probably so many little individual compartments here. Really? Here we go. Let's just pull some of that. Now, we've got, how many colors are we doing? We're going to do 3 colors. So probably the transition between, I'm just thinking out loud, which I do anyway. We'll start with the easy stuff. And yeah, this will continue. It's satisfying to do this because doing all of these green shade, it was a lot of shading and a lot of thinking. Whereas this is kind of, that's why I thought it'd be perfect for streaming, because it's not quite as much figuring out. It's, the decisions have already been made. So all I have to do is one thing. There's that. And try not to move it because I know that and it's funny because this particular color, this peacock blue, it's one of my favorite. I know I say that about a lot of colors, but this is a classic. It looks a little dead when it's, until you fire it, it looks a little dead. It looks a little flat, but then you fire it and it just has this luminosity that I really, really appreciate. So there we go. I'm just going to blot a little bit. There we go. So let's move you over here. And this piece was cast. I had it cast. And it is sterling silver cast. And I've just, I've really started just honestly in the last year experimenting about enameling on cast pieces. And there's some definite there's challenges or opportunities for growth. There's just, and I'm still kind of figuring things out because there are things that I've always done in enameling, because I've always enameled on fine silver. I literally live and breathe fine silver. I have a deep understanding in my bones how fine silver reacts to enamels, what's going to happen to it, soldering it, fusing it, and you think, how much different is sterling going to be? And it's on the surface. You do your basic, depletion gilding, whatever, and then everything seems to be going well, and then you'll get these inexplicable situations that I do lay in bed at night. I can't figure it out. I'm like, why is this happening? For instance, let me know if, so I usually, here, let me just tell you one thing. And I'm looking through the microscope, so if you're commenting, I can't see it. I'll look later. I have always been a bit of a snob about using foils. I love foils. I use them. And I use giant pieces of really thick textured foil. Love it. And, you see on social media, people are like, oh, you have to, let me move this over, put little holes in it or do little bits or else you'll get these big air pockets. And I've never, ever had that trouble. And I've scoffed at it. I've kind of been a jerk about it. And I'm like, no, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You don't have to do it, because honestly, you don't on fine silver. As long as you, properly anneal it and you push it down, whatever, no problems. But then all of a sudden, I start working on pieces like this, exactly like this, and I do exactly what I've done for years and years. I do my thing, I get my big piece of foil down, blah, blah, blah. I pull it out of the kiln, it looks great. And then as the piece is cooling, I see it just like, I can see the piece of foil like poof up and then slowly settle. And then it's not stuck down and there's a big air pocket and then it's not sticking. And it is. And I'm like, did I not deplete? Is it because of the depletion gilding? Is it because of the sterling? Is it because of the flux that I'm using? Like, what is going on? And it's happened only on these cast sterling pieces. And I'm still working my way through it. I have experimented with a different flux, which turned to gross and brown. Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to show you the back of this. I can't because I've got enamel on it. All right, we've got that. We're going to start switching over to, anyway, so I have this piece. My solution was it still seems fine if you cut it into kind of big pieces. So this piece instead of just doing one big piece of foil, I cut this foil and then I trimmed it into 5 different pieces and put it in a jigsaw. And I still, in this area, got a little bit of the poofiness, which I dealt with it's a long story about how I dealt with it, but it was fine. So on the front, when I get to the front has one coat of flux on it right now. My plan is, because I have tried, honestly, these look very similar in color, but I'm going to be blending them because another one that looks dead, but then is just wakes up in the kiln, this color. So, we're going to go down here. So, oh, how I'm going to do it. So, let me tell you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a combination. And yeah, I love how glossy. I love using the foils. So, not going to stop that. And then, if I don't use the foils, you get that other problem with the sterling, which we're not going to talk about. But just kind of go one at a time. And I'm going to cut it into little bits, and I'm going to make, I just can't even believe I'm saying it. I'm going to put I'm going to carefully put 1,000,000 little holes in it. Ugh. It feels like there has to be a better solution, but I don't know what it is. Honestly, I wonder if you can you, I wonder if you could, what is it called? Can you Kumbu fine silver onto sterling silver? Then you wouldn't have any enamel. I wonder if does anyone know if that's a thing? I know you can Kumbu gold onto silver, fine silver. I don't know. It's a lot. And I know you can't even tell the difference between these two colors. And that makes it easy to blend them because you just honestly have to set them apart. So we're going to do this. Can you see what I'm doing? There we go. That is. It's good. All right. Do. Just figuring out where this is going. Oh, that's why. Peacock. That's fine. I use peacock instead. Let me just scooch you back up there because I was blabbing. There we go. We'll get you. We'll get you sorted. I swear. All right. Let me just get a little bit. Oh, need to put some water. That's good. Here we go. All right, so let me just see where we are. There we go. All right, now we got to come over here. Get you right in there. had a thought. You know what? I know I shouldn't fuss with the camera. There we go. Oh, I guess that's... Oh, hold on. That'll just have to do. It's kind of not aligned with what I'm seeing. And I feel like I'm going to get rid of the chat. I don't like looking at it. Is that terrible? Browser. Oh, there we go. Let me just move me over. There we go. We'll make me bigger. There we go. Less distracting. I'm torn about the chat. I don't know if anyone actually likes to see it or not. So, 60, where'd I put my peacock? That's fine. Okay, we got L60. Right there. There we go. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's just get a little bit more right here. And that's going to be a bigger blend going into that next color. You can come up. That's good. Here. That's good. Okay, now we're sort of ready to bring that other color in. Yes. And then finally, this is our goddess Aqua, Mary Lee. Oh yeah, this will be pretty. I'm really enjoying mixing the kind of bluish dark aqua, putting it next to like a really vivid warm kind of a citron green. I think it's really satisfying. Anna Lavina says hi. Hello, Anna. Welcome. We're doing some enameling today. Well, every day is enamel day. I'm just going to wick up a little bit of this. There we go. So it's a little too much. Honestly, I think I'm going to go right to left, which is kind of counterintuitive, but I have to do a little bit more blending. It's a slightly bigger jump. I think that's fine. There we go. That's good. Do want to make sure it gets into those little, fix this wire. There we go. Thank you. That's good. Oh, this is just basically the same. Just wick some of that up. There we go. Nice. There we go. Now. Oh, of course. Oh, nothing to be done about that. Alrighty, settle down upstairs. Let's just get these in there. Very excited. I know it's very quiet. There we go. All right, I got to clean up that a little bit. Let me pull some of that moisture out. There we go. Boop, boop. And I got a little bit in here that I want to clean up. There we go. Let me see if it creeped under anywhere else. No, it looks pretty good. Okay, now we're going to get just kind of moving to the next area. You know, when you first start, you'd think that I would have a sense of how long things take. But they always take a little longer. And when I'm done with this piece here, I'm going to remind me to turn on the kiln, because by the other two, the smaller two pieces will just take a moment. And hopefully by that time, the kiln will be up to temperature and we can fire them. That looks good. Oh, I need some right in here. That's good. Now we've got this little guy. Put a big blob right there. A little water. I'm going to pull it over just a little bit. Here we go. All right. Sorry, I can hear, you know, when you just, this is my very favorite studio in the whole world. I've had some great studios, but what's so awesome about this studio is it's so private, but it's still not private enough because you know, I'm not the only one working from home, and I'm like, ugh, I wish I was. I wish I had 100% privacy. There we go. Almost there. There we go. That's good. A little bit more. Boop. Did I miss any areas? No. Now I do want to. All right, that is good. I'm going to pop over to the workbench cam for a second. Oh, let's see. Ah, I feel like you can actually see the colors better on this. Now, before I set it aside, I'm just going to just give it a little. Oh, that area is dry. Now I'm going to have to fix it. I should have put some more water on it. Look at me showboating and then fucking it up. Put some water. Oh, no. There we go. Hold on, I gotta fix it. So it was dry up here, and so when I did that, it just was like, oh, I'm gonna be a little. Okay, got some water. We've contaminated these. Gotta pull them out. I'm so irritable now. It's because somebody was moving around upstairs. It killed my Zen. See, I'm not blaming myself here. Killed my Zen. Oh, I guess I could move in. It's whatever. This is. Clear this out. Get out of there. It's fine. Out of there. This. Oops. Get out of there. Alrighty. I have to have a really good look because it just went where I didn't want it. That's fine. All right, clean. Not clean. Clean, clean. Clean. There we go. Oops, sorry about that. Keep hitting it. Get a little bit right here. A little bit. There we go. Let me just put a little bit more peacock there. There we go. There we go. See, it just... All right, let me have a good solid look at this guy. Because remember, no problem was ever solved by putting it into the kiln. The kiln is not a problem solver, it's a problem cementer. There we go, a little bit more peacock. Now, we're not going to do that again. Let me put a little bit more here. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. I'm just going to do a little blotting. I think a blotting will be an okay thing to do. There we go. Now, alrighty. Right, this is the top here. So here we have it. We're going to let this dry. Do I have a trivet to put it on? I do. Right over here. So we're going to put this on the trivet. I'm going to set it aside. It'll dry, you know, while I'm doing all the other things. Let me set you over here so I don't knock you off onto the floor and then we have to do you all again. Oh, see, I knocked my glasses on the floor. All right, so that's lovely. How wonderful. Now we just have these two little guys, but I'm turning the kiln on. Do I have the kiln cam? We'll just pop over to the kiln cam. Oh, ho, ho. Look at it. Very exciting. All right, I have it set for, what do I want to do? 1430 Fahrenheit. Yes. 776 Celsius. Go. Haha. Huzzah. All right, kiln is on. And let's go back to the workbench. So we've got these two little guys. Look how cute they are. I just love these little guys. I should have ordered more of these to turn into earrings because they're so adorbs. Just adorbs. There we go. I don't think we need any more of this peacock, which is good because we're almost out. So with this thing, we're starting with the aqua, and then we're going to ba-doop-a-doop. So this to that, to this, to that. That's the plan. I know. Let me switch over to the microscope. Let's see how things are going over here. Here we are. Can I see them in there? Sort of. Yes. Let me at least have it go the right way. Very pretty. I'm really liking these light on light. I'm going to make something that is like that. But today is not that day. So what did I say? We're going to do a touch of this. Oh, we actually have 4 colors to do. That's good. We'll start. Let me get that out of the way so it's not hitting me. Thank you. A little bit of water. There we go. And so we're starting with the goddess. Let's just take some of that. And what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. See, we can. That's good. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to this. Got a little bit more blending to do. Just kind of laying down the foundations of my blend in this. I'll really tweak the blending in the next layer. It's like a dance. See if it looks too dark, too light. Get some more of this goddess. Which means I want to put a little bit of this goddess here too. Now, kind of got this really pretty color. Over like that. Yeah, what are we going to do? Yeah, honestly. Let's get some of this. Let's just pull you up. I think you're going to do. That's pretty good. Let's just move along straight down, starting over here. You right in there. Now, onto this. No, I wish I had put that. There we go. Okay. Boop-a-doop. That's a nice transition. And we're not going to do that other thing, although it will be fine since everything's wet. I'm just going to wick it good. All right, I have to find 2 trivets. My trivets are hiding. There we go. And we are not quite up to temperature. So what are we going to do? We're going to let this dry for sure. Let me honestly switch over. Disco lemonade. Well, hey, Magda. Bom dia. I know that, and Staboa. Disco says, are you still streaming on Twitch? Yeah, see, I got that. That's... oh, but God. I keep meaning to do it. I promised I was going to do 20 minutes a day, and I did that one time. But I can say, if you're a dude, taboom, taboom, you good? And then afternoon, don't tell me. Crap, whatever, I'll do it better. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get it on it. Disco says, are you still streaming on Twitch? Yes, I'm streaming right now on Twitch. Or at least that is what my streaming thing is telling me. My OBS studio is saying that we are streaming on both of the things. So if you go to Twitch right now, you can... I know, but I want to be like... I got to order coffee. And to be honest, I want to be able to order coffee and, I don't know, some wine. So, Kelly says, I've never been on Twitch. Well, you don't have to go to Twitch because you could watch me. I don't know what the benefits are to watching me on Twitch versus what this other thing is. Let me see where we are. We're at 1200. We got like a couple minutes to kill. So we're just going to really hang out. Too old. No, I'm old and I'm on Twitch. I admit I don't go on Twitch and watch other people, which is kind of mean because I'm like, oh, watch me on Twitch. And there's all these things you can do with, like, I don't know, stickers, and you could get raids and stuff. I don't know anything about that. So, but, oh, hey, Wagner says, hi from Brazil. Thank you for sharing your art. Well, hello, Wagner. And yeah, so Magda, how is our class? Is it full? I bet we have some openings if you want to come to Porto, Portugal and take a class in May. I'm looking forward to it. I was just, because I'm flying into Lisbon because it was cheaper. And so I'm going to be kind of spending the night in Lisbon. That's easy. But I was looking for like a hotel because I'm going to head over to Lisbon after the workshop is done. Anna says, your kiln is very fast. Mine needs about an hour. Yeah, it's a small kiln. Here he is, right there. Hello, little guy. Yeah, the smaller the kiln, it just comes up to temperature. These little paragons are really nice. So, yeah, so if you're interested, FYI, and you want to come visit me and take a workshop, a 5-day workshop in the most beautiful city in Portugal, and maybe even the whole of Europe is Porto, Portugal, and you should come. And it's fun. We have a good time. And Magda has a brand new studio, so it's gonna be totally spotless and pristine. It's gonna be so well organized. I can't wait. So that is in May, and I'm not teaching very much at all this year. I'm doing that in May, then I'm teaching that class in Columbus, which is full. That's in June, July, nothing. August, Touchstone Center of Craft near Pittsburgh. And then in October, I'm going to Budapest to teach a class there. So, you know, the West Coast, it sounds terrible. Somebody, I don't even remember, reached out to me, but I was too expensive. They didn't, you know, you got to fly me out. You got to pay for my hotel. And I need kind of a living wage. I don't, you know, I'm not going to talk about how I feel that some places feel like they can really underpay you. And some places I'm willing to be underpaid because it's prestigious and all of that stuff. But I'm still, it gets under my craw. Anyway, Wagner, yes. Which one? The one in Porto. If you are interested, hold on, let me put up my website. Oh, I don't have it. Browser, Vimeo 3. Go to my website, sandramcEwen.com. Here, we'll go to the workbench. I think I've got my Discord. Do I have that? Oh, here, I guess I could type a message. Here's my website. It'll come back as, yeah, I'm Restream.io because I didn't pay for the service. That's my website. Go there. There's a tab with the info about the classes that I'm teaching. And Magda's great. So definitely can't see the messages. Oh, probably because you're on different things. Magda's on Twitch and Wagner is on YouTube. Oh, hold on. I'm going to turn on the... but do email me, or just email me. My first name at mywebsite.com. Email me and I'll get you set up. So I don't know Magda's website, what email. So yeah, you can't put emails in. It asterisks them out. But do go to my website and contact me. Oh, Clickie's ready to go. I bet we're ready to put these in the kiln. So, but indeed, the last thing, let me go to the kiln cam. Yeah, how do I not have my website address as one of these things? Nope, that's not it. Vimeo. I wonder if I could delete. Can I edit it? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Enamel. Oh, there's my website. Can you see it though? Oop. I shouldn't fuss around. Oh, it's locked. Alrighty, you know, okay. Oop. You know, I'm gonna stop fussing around. There we go. There's my website right there. Go there and use the contact us form. Let's go ahead and put these in the kiln. We fooled around enough. Have we fooled? We have. All right, I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. There we go. And all right, don't need that. We've got, let me not drop this. Our friend, this guy is ready. And let me get 2 other trivets. And put you little guys, so cute. I love you guys. There we go. Now we're ready to go in the kiln. Again, 1430 Fahrenheit, 776 Celsius. It's kind of my go-to temp for blues and greens. Alrighty, 2 minutes-ish. Let's see if we can see what's going on. Nothing. There they are in the kiln. Very exciting. You're not going to see a whole lot of action. So we'll just set that right there. I'm fooling. There, you can see my books. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to hang out for a minute. I'm not going to do anything because, as you know, when I try to multitask, I forget that I have something in the kiln. And you know what? I'm going to grab my mitt. Not that it matters. This is a very friendly shade of a friendly color palette. It's not going to go crazy. And yeah. So what is going to happen? We're going to fire that, and then we're going to put the next coat of color on. We're going to just do everything. We don't have to do it separately. So we can just do it all at once. And I'm keeping my eye on the kiln. Why is everything backwards? There we go. The kiln. I'm squishing the kiln. Wait, I'm getting it. There we go. Check out the birds in the window. We have two woodpeckers. A little guy who's kind of brown, and then like the woodpecker that has the red head. They're very common here, but I was excited to see them. And the crows. Let me tell you how the crows are doing. Not well. They circled around and taunted me this morning. They refused my offerings, and that's basically where we stand. I feel that I just haven't gotten the right gift yet for them. All right, we are at 1383, so I'm going to pop back over there and see what's going on. The kiln cam. Oh, here it is. Oh, yes. Go to my website. Sign up for Magda's class. That is the excitement. 4014. Yeah, we look done. We look done. Excuse me while I move this out of the way. Let me not hit that. There we go. There we go. Look how it looks all weird. Look at the color. You can't tell. It looks brown. But it'll fix itself when it cools. But I am going to pull it off. Let me get... It'll cool down a little faster if we pull it off the hot trivet. Fine, you stay there. I've learned my lesson about fooling around too much with everything. So we're just letting things cool. It's 119. Yeah, we'll get do we want to get another coat on? Can you handle it? I'd like to get another coat. All right, things are cooling, and yeah, you know, this is, no, I'm not going to finish it this weekend because I've got yard work to do. I know I showed this to you. This project is the bane of my existence here. You can see I only have like 2 more coats of enamel on this little guy. I've got, the lid is actually, I started grinding and polishing him. He's got his little thing. But for some reason, I'm having an emotional block finishing this piece. You know, the fear of failure, I guess. Got the bottom, inside, the little lid. It's going to be, once it's all done, I think it'll be charming. And it's in the home stretch. There's that. Alrighty, let's go and see if we're cool yet. We're not, but, you know, let's go to the kiln cam. And we're just ricocheting back and forth. There we go. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. We'll set these here to cool a little bit. Oh, you know, I don't want to shock you. I'm happy to shock you, though. There we go. They look real pretty. I don't know if you can see them like that. But that is, this will be, this, I have 2 coats, you know, all, let's see if we can cool these off a little bit. Very pretty. Is it cool? I can never tell. No. All right, I am going to pull you off and set you right there. There we go. Here we go. We'll just enjoy looking at that. Oh, 1:30. Maybe we'll get... Oh, it's pretty. You know, I'm glad we did the darker background. I had a thought of, because I was liking how the pale blue looked, but you know, I'm liking how this looks. If it ever cools. These are cool. All right, wait, are we on? Yeah, make sure I'm in the right camera situation. All right, cool enough. All right, I'm going to pick them up. Well, these are cool. We'll carry these over and have a look at them. Let's go to the workbench. There we are. 123. The wrong glass. Oh. So we've got these 2 little guys. They're looking good. They will eventually fit together. All right, I bet the other one's cool. Let's go see. Cool enough? Yes. There we go. Whew. I'm not going to show you the front right now. Here. It's looking nice. The color is nice and even. So you can see we've got, here we have our piece. I think it's looking, is it looking like my drawing? That's, I guess, the, yes. So yeah, we're going to get 1 more coat of color over the whole thing. That won't take us up to the end, and it's certainly, we're not going to finish it today. But you can see there's my name, and yeah, it's looking nice. I am pleased with it. And again, if you're just joining me, this is the back. This is going to be the front of the piece. The front right now looks like trash. Here are the wires for the front. You can see I've put nothing on the front of this, but the wires are ready. We've got that. That's going to be the front of the piece. Oh, and I got this. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this. I've had these beads for a long time. I really love them, but we'll see. No, I'm not liking them as much anymore, so we'll see. Although I kind of like them with these colors in the front. They're really pretty, these. I have to look up what they are, but I've had them for a long time, so we'll see. That's a decision so far down the road right now, and there's nothing on the front. The front was a bit of a catastrophe. It's not a catastrophe. I just, you know, I put the wrong flux on the front, and I'm debating. You want me to show you the front? Oh, I cannot. I'm debating what I'm going to do with the front. Well, actually, I'm not debating it, and I'm not worried about it. It's just trash. There's 2 things going on with this front piece. Well, obviously, I shouldn't have used that G110 flux. I never trust it, and I shouldn't have trusted it. But I was like, well, what if I used a slightly softer flux? Well, what if it looks like garbage? And you can see right here, see this? there was a little crack in the casting that I had to fix with my arc welder. But since we are going to be covering this whole thing with foils, textured foils, probably right when I'm finished with all the enamel on this side, I may grind this off, put a fresh coat of my usual Sawyer number 3, which I should have done anyway, and go from there. Or I might just move forward, and I'm going to be covering this all with foil. So it seems like a catastrophe, and it doesn't please me, but it reminds me that, you know, I'm an imperfect human. So there's always room for growth and opportunity for learning. Blah, blah, blah. So that is good. And we're going to go and get started. Let's get some more. All right, so we've got, remember, this is the background. That's lovely. But I'm going to pull the colors for the front. What time is it? It's 1:27. We got 30 minutes. We're not going to finish, but I'm going to at least get a head start on these greens. So let me tell you what our green friends are. We have a lot. We've got Hiwa. I'm going to wash them as I introduce them. How's that? Let's get this. A whole different array of colors for the foreground. Hiwa, hello. Here's that 132 lump I'm in love with. It's amazing. Oh, also N42. Sorry, buddy. You're a workhorse, and you never get the love that you deserve. You're kind of like a middle child. N42 is a total middle. I'm a middle child, so I understand. Never bothering anyone, never being the star, but just an integral part. All right, we got that. And then what else do we need? We don't need any of these blues. We'll get those later. Okay. So we're ready to, got this out of the way. Let's get back to work. And the microscope. Oop. It's just, there we go, there we are. I feel like the microscope is, I'll just have to do, that's just gonna have to do. We'll start there. Although part of me is like, maybe I should, stop overthinking. The good news with this is I can start anywhere I want, because it's just, or do I want to start with the background? No. Honestly, I'm just going to start with this gorgeous chartreuse. I love you. Yeah, and it's hard. This is kind of, once you've done a layer, all your decisions have been made. You're just finessing. Like, should I, with this, I might put a little of that, we're going to call it middle child green, N42, middle child green. Just a little bit. Just to kind of punch up that. Same thing over here. There we go. Oh, I know what we did. Let's get it nice. I like to kind of keep everything in order. I'm going to turn off the kiln because I know the clicking is fine for me, but there we go. It's going to be a while before we need you again, so let's just do what we do. I might do the green. And then fire it, just because. This is my favorite. Trying to decide if I'm good. Yeah, you know, I might do the background at the same time, just because, and I can see my enamels have dried up because this light is sitting right in there. That's fine. We're fine too. Just working from the inside out, just because. That's good. You know, get some of that peacock. We're almost out of the peacock. Just dollop right there. Try again. There. actually kind of like doing the background. Sometimes it's better to do the background first because then you're not messing up the foreground. That's fine. Just get this little guy too. See that? That's good. Let me do some of this yellow. Multitasking. This is a first as well. Usually, almost exclusively, I've done, when I did two-sided pieces, I do the one side just in black and white, mostly convenience, fear, so many emotions. But so this is something new. Something new. Oh, you know what else? I don't know if you remember the cicada necklace, that big necklace that I made. I finally decided to sell it, and I shipped it out. I have so many emotions about it because it was probably my favorite piece I've ever made. Anyway, I mailed it. What day is today? Friday. I mailed it on Wednesday, at the UPS store, and guess what? It is, I think it had something to do with that internet outage yesterday, but it is just marked as delayed. And I'm like, oh no. I considered, because it is a very expensive piece, and it's also the only piece so far that I've really been emotionally attached to. I thought about flying to Florida to hand deliver this piece. But then I ran the numbers and I'm like, well, wish I had now, because I'm not making it again. That's like, there are pieces that I'm like, that was the only time I'm going to make that. We don't want that. But honestly, I haven't checked recently to see if it's been whatever. You know what? It is what it is. If it's lost, it's lost. There's nothing to be done about it. Except maybe make a mental note and not do that again. Not do that again. All right. Let's put this right there. That's good. There we go. Do we have anything? What's next? We'll do this whole piece. Middle child's green. little bit of this getting dry. And then a touch of this. There we go. That's good. Let's just put a touch there is good. Oops, you can't see what I'm working on. There we go. There we go. A little bit of this. Hold on, I see a fleck. What is that? No, I guess it's not. All right. Let's just keep moving forward. There we go. Good. 1:44. Just checking the time. I can't stay late today. That's good. Let me get some of that green right there. Boom, you go there. What do I want you to be? I want you to be this. You oh, too much. That's good. Is good. Okay, then we've got that. Just keep it going. That's good. Let me get my peacock. There we go. Squeeze you in. Right into there. Perfect. A little bit of peacock. I guess I'll do the polka dots after. All right, let's get some more of that. We may have just look at how little I have left here. That's as much peacock. I mean, I've got more, obviously. I mean, maybe that's not obvious, but I think I'll have just enough to finish this. There we go, a little bit. Let's not squander it over here. There we go. Okay. What's happening over here? There's a lot. There's too much happening over here. Now, let's get some of these fronds. Are they fronds? Right. This. Little chartreuse. That's good. That. That is good. Honestly, let's do the grass. That's good. What is this? That's fine. Let's get these little guys. Bit of water. There we go. That's fine. You know, I think I'm just going to put this here. Getting a little lazy. That's good. Now, L60 here. Get this whole area done. Wonder how long it will take to finish this piece. There we go. We've got a little bit. Get some water and take it. Oops. Get back in there. All right, we have a couple more minutes. I'm going to get this little area done, and then we'll probably call it the live feed, because I do want to get this finished. Because I'm going to need to finish this and fire it. Not that, you know, it's not slowing me down that much. But let's just get this going. By next week, maybe next Friday, we will be doing the front of this. It depends how everything goes. It's hard to know how, because it's like you want to work on something that is kind of interesting for the live stream, but not too much. I can't do too much thinking live because there's a lot of me sitting around having long, deep thoughts about things, which probably doesn't make for a very good live stream. Be very. There we go. We got that. And now, yep. Wick up some of that moisture. There we go. That's good. More goddess. That's good too. Don't come downstairs. There we go. Let me just. I need to live in a monastery where no one ever bothers me. That is. Just get this on there. It's so true. Let me just get you right there. Alrighty, you're gonna go right here. I can hear the birdies outside. Oh, I do want a dark one right there. Hold on. There we go. A tiny dollop right there. There we go. All right, purple. Let's just. That doesn't throw me. All right. Boom. There we go for now. All right, well that seems like a good stopping point. There we go. See, I'm all mellow now, sort of mellow, but weirdly agitated. So we've got that. Let's go to the workbench real fast so we can see. I've got, let me get my glasses on. I've got most of this on this side done. And I'm just going to continue along, get this, and then all the little miscellaneous colors, I'll do that at the very end. So we'll fire it, and this is the second coat of the color. I don't know how many coats we have, so on. And then we will probably do 2 coats on top of that of a much paler color because I don't want to go any darker. And then we'll flip it over and get to the front. And obviously we're going to do the same thing for these 2 little guys. So cute. I'm in love with these 2 sweet little guys as well. Look how pretty they are. So yeah, I definitely need to make a pair of earrings. Honestly, this as a pair of earrings, I would wear it. So I'm not saying something. So there we have it. Order up. Order. It's not order up just yet. That will be in a while. So yeah, that is it. Let's go to the selfie cam and call it a day. Hold on, wrong glasses. Gotta have the selfie glass. I've got so many glasses. That's it for today. I'm done. It's 2 o'clock. So thank you so much for joining me in the enameling studio. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.